disconnected net. Please direct all calls through net control. Does anyone have any traffic at this time? If at any time during the net, if someone has traffic, please say break and give your call sign and advise net control that you have traffic to share. Net control, that's me, will then turn the repeater over to you so you can pass on your traffic. Does anyone have any announcements for the net?
This is K4HYJ with an announcement.
Go ahead.
Thanks, Gregg. I just want to remind everybody that we will be having our Aries net on Thursday night. I know that's Thanksgiving, but we will be having our Aries net like we always do. And we should have a good program, a good Thanksgiving program. So hope everybody gets over their turkey euphoria and pumpkin pie haze there, and we'll stop by at 9 o'clock Thursday night for the net. They're always good. They've always been good in the last couple of years. Thanks, Gregg. K4HYJ, back to net.
Hey, thank you, Hank. I have you checked in as well. And if we do get over our food coma, hopefully we'll have some participants for Thursday night. This is K0V Delta, net control. My name is Gregg for the Dalton Amateur Radio Club net. At this time, it's time to check in. Please check in by stating, this is, pause for a moment, then give your call sign clearly, both by letter as well as phonetically, along with your name and location. If you do not wish to give comments, simply request to be checked in and out. At this point, we're going to start the check-ins first with Echolink check-ins. Are there any Echolink check-ins this evening? W4DRC.
This is KO4ZYG Kilo Oscar 4 Zulu Yankee Golf Kendall in Cleveland. This is KQ4AUC Kilo Quebec 4 Alpha Uniform Zulu 60 in Sapphire, North Carolina.
Two Echolink check-ins along with Hank this evening. Fantastic. If right now, we are open to all check-ins. You know the protocol. Please check in now. This is Kilo Juliet 4 Juliet X-Ray Bravo KJ4 JXB Larry in Kahana. This is KZ4KS Kilo Zulu 4 Kilo Sierra Chuck Fairmount Gordon County.
KO4BWN on Echo Link.
This is KQ4RLA, Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Lima Alpha, Chris and Whitfield.
This is AB4CB, Alpha Bravo 4 Charlie Bravo, Annette in Whitfield.
Let's take a break right here and acknowledge our check-ins. On Echo Link, we have K4HYJ. We have KO4ZYG and KQ4AUZ, along with KO4BWN, all on Echo Link. Also, we have KJ4JXB, KZ4KC, KQ4RLA, and AB4CB. Nice little crowd this evening. Thank you so much. Let's continue with check-ins. Please call now.
W4DRC repeater.
Good evening.
This is K4AZM, Kilo 4, Alpha Zulu Mike, Eric and Barnell.
This is temperature inside 57 degrees.
Kilo India 4, Quebec Victor X-Ray, KI4QVX, Tillman Eton. Could you check me in and out, please? This is N4ATO, November 4, Alpha Tango Oscar, Gary and Dalton, and if you will check me in and out also.
This is WI4L, Whiskey India 4 Lima, David in Southeast Whitfield County.
This is KQ4BDS, Kilo Quebec 4, Papa Delta Sierra,
All right, let's take a break and acknowledge the latest check-ins. K4AZM Eric, KI4QVX Tim, who's in and out, N4ATO Gary, in and out, WI4L David Stanley, good evening. KQ4, I believe it was PDS, I did not catch the name, and in and out as well. Do we have any other check-ins at this time?
KQ4BDS. Sorry, Gregg, this is Logan in Eton. Forgot that part.
The wind is calm.
Thank you, Logan. I appreciate it. Any other check-ins, please call now. Not hearing any other check-ins. We'll just go back and have a conversation with each of the people who've reached out here. We got 13 check-ins right now, not including me. We're going to throw that in so we have a nice happy 14 versus an unlucky 13. K4HYJ, Hank, are you still there? How are things this evening?
This is K4HYJ. Good evening, Gregg and everybody on the net. Hope everybody's having a good weekend, getting ready for Thanksgiving, enjoying the cool weather. Been working on a couple of projects for other people, getting rewire the microphone and getting the power supply going for somebody, and I had to order had to order some more parts. But enjoying the slowdown a little bit here, getting ready for the holiday. I just hope this short week at work doesn't turn into, we don't try to cram 5 days into 3. So thanks for calling Nick, Gregg. K4HYJ, back in that.
Well, Hank, you and I both know the rules. If we get 2 days off during the week, we end up working 7 or 8 days the next week, all in a 5-day period. It's just the nature of the working beast. Great to hear from you and happy Thanksgiving. KO4ZYG Kendall, are you there, sir? And how are you?
Yes, sir, Gregg, I'm here. Thank you for calling the net. Just been out running around, took my mother up to Mercer's Orchard today and got some fried apple pies and stuff. And just spent the day with her and my wife. And just got in a short time ago, didn't have a chance to go up on the hill to try to get in, so I thought I'd just use Echo Link tonight. But hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving and enjoys your holidays and your time with your family. KO4ZYG, back to net.
Well, Kendall, going to the orchard is a fall and holiday tradition. I'm glad you had time to do that. It was a pretty day to be out and about like that. Cecil, KQ4AUZ, from the Carolinas. Always great to hear you. Glad the Echo Link is working this evening. What about you? How's the week looking?
W4DRC.
Thanks, Gregg. I appreciate you doing the net. Sounds good. I'm glad we got 14 people out there. That sounds good. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and have a blessed holiday. I've been doing good. Got my family up in South North Carolina. We're up here doing a family retreat. Going to Holland tomorrow and going to have a good time. So, back to you. Have a good day. Thanks.
Well, thank you, Cecil. You know, with everything that happened up in that area with the hurricane, glad to hear you're on the right side of the mountainside there. They can definitely use the business, and I'm glad you got to be with family right now. Larry, my friend, KJ4JXB. What's new? What are your plans for the holiday?
This is KJ4JXB. My wife's sitting over here says eat. Eat. That's what we usually do. Going over to my daughter's. She's going to fix Thanksgiving, and this is, I think, one of the few years we didn't do it. We're going to go over and have a pretty good meal. Been piddling around, and we've been enjoying the 10-meter rag chew at 7:30 every night of the week, and just been having a ball on it because we get to talk about everything. And the other night we was talking to a guy in Northern California, and he was sounding like he was out here. And we got people from Walker County and Bradley County and Catoosa County and Mary County and Whitfield County, all around. I think Gordon County talking to us, so we've been having a good time just talking on the radio.
Well, we can thank David for letting that thing wake up again and doing what he was doing. I have not participated yet. I keep on forgetting it's out there, I'll be quite honest, but I'm glad it's been going so well for you guys, and I think it's great that we've got something coming locally like that, and hopefully you guys can keep it up. Next on line, Chuck, KZ4KC. Are you out there, sir? And if so, how are you, and what are your plans?
W4DRC repeater.
Good evening.
KZ4KS. Yeah, I'm out here hanging out in Fairmount, just getting ready for Thanksgiving, which is family food and checking in with everybody, saying, hey, hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving. And if somebody get a chance, let me know the frequency on that 10-meter rag chew. I'd like to check it out. KZ4KS back to net.
Very good, Chuck. Sorry I got the last part of your call sign wrong, but I appreciate that. And by the time I get down to David Stanley, he will definitely be sharing those frequencies. All right, KO4BWN on Echolink. I did not get the name, but hopefully I can get the person. If you're there, tell me about your week.
Hey there, Gregg. It's Ed, KO4BWN. I'm currently in Starkville, Mississippi, and my family left to go back to Georgia today, and I'm going to meet up with them in Birmingham on Wednesday, and we're going to have a Friendsgiving with them and hang out in Birmingham for a couple of days. So, but in the meantime, I'm over here. I'm unchaperoned, and Gregg just keeps sending me all these terrible things I should go out and do because I'm unsupervised. But I'll resist. And I am playing a lot of radio. I got all my radio equipment with me. I'm gonna find a park somewhere that I can go activate and get my first POTA activation in the state of Mississippi for me. So anyway, that'll expand my POTA activations by one more state. So anyway, hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving and look forward to talking with y'all soon again.
Ed, I am so guilty for forgetting your call sign. I was just too busy writing, and I just got away from me. Hey, aren't you an Alabama fan?
Negative, Ghost Rider. I'm a huge Mississippi State fan. I've been brainwashed since day one, and even though I grew up in Alabama, I've resisted for all their longevity with winning. So anyway, but no, to a short question.
Well, then I don't have to give you a hard time about what Alabama did not do this weekend. Hey, enjoy your Thanksgiving, sir, and have fun activating, in of all places, Mississippi. Chris, you're next on the list, KQ4RLA. It was good seeing you at the meeting today, and hopefully we can convince Ed to give us a crash course on FT8. How are you?
KQ4RLA, doing just well tonight. Yeah, our plans are go have Thanksgiving with my sister. We're still gonna stay in Dalton, so, and then maybe hit up a Black Friday sale or something somewhere. But I don't know. We're just gonna hang out and stay in Dalton this week, and it was good to be at the meeting today. It was very interesting seeing all those to-go boxes. It was really good. So that's what I got to look forward to in a few years, collecting all those radios and equipment and everything. So it's pretty interesting. So anyway, y'all have a great Thanksgiving. Back to net.
Thanks, Chris. Try not to spend too much money on Black Friday. It's a dangerous place. But hopefully you'll find some way to buy some radio. Annette, AB4CB, thank you for the cobbler today. Always good to see you. What about you? Any thoughts?
This is AB4CB. Yeah, I don't really have too much to add to that other than it really just depends on the weather. If it's, the rain holds off, we told his sister we would help her get some leaks and a few things off of her roof, which won't take too much. It's a small roof, but it just really depends on the weather. We might stop by and visit some more family as well, but other than that, that's just about it. It'll be inside and be football if it's raining. Thanks for bringing all of your radio stuff today and everyone else. It was very informative. We really enjoyed the club meeting today. For anyone that missed it, you really should have been there. It was a great meeting. But it was nice seeing everyone, and I hope all of you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. W4CB, back to net.
BL141.3.
Well, thank you, Annette. I hope you and Chris have a great Thanksgiving. Eric, K4AZM, it's been a while since I saw you, man. It was great seeing you today. What about you? What you got going on?
K4AZM, not a whole lot, Gregg. Little station work and reorganizing things here. Might get out and do my last grass mowing of the year. Sometime this week, maybe. Got some family coming over Thursday for lunch, and that's really about it. Just living the life. K4AZM, back to net.
Well, I guess we're going to have to get somebody a t-shirt that says, just living the life, quote unquote, Eric. That sounds great. Yeah, I don't have grass to cut, but I have leaves to mulch up, and I'm just waiting for the last to drop off the trees. David, man of the hour, WI4L. You have got a request on frequency information for our friends concerning your 730 net. And of course, I'd love to hear what you've got going on this week and if you got any holiday plans.
Good deal. Appreciate you calling the net. And first thing, it's not a net on 28420, just a rag chew 28420 at 7:30 p.m. every night, and it's drawn a pretty good crowd. We may find somebody in California or Washington or who knows where, or maybe even Chatsworth, but we have a good time on that net. So if anybody wants to join us, just join us. It's not as I said, not a net, and then I call it a net, but it's just a get together, nothing more. So just check in anytime you can. As far as Thanksgiving goes, we started out last weekend on beautiful Fort Mountain with our family. We had a really good time. I invited Claude and Charlotte, KO4CDA, and I can't remember Charlotte's call sign for the life of me, but they came up. And Charlotte brought some cheesecake, and we had a bunch of stuff to eat. We had a great time. I did POTA, and then this weekend had another Thanksgiving dinner with another one of my cousins on beautiful Mount Sinai area right there. So then that was the second choice. And then we got another one in Chatsworth, of all things. So that's coming up on actual Thanksgiving. But we've had a good time and looking forward to the rest of the celebration with all our family and friends. Thanks for calling the net. And like I said, as a recap, 28420, 7:30 p.m. every night. Just drop by. Maybe if you don't get there till 8, most of the time somebody's still there. And thanks for calling net. Back to net control from WI4L, and this is going to be on YouTube.
W4DRC repeater.
Good evening.
Outside the temperature 53 degrees.
Well, David, I can tell you, you have got the Thanksgiving holiday week food fest going on strong, my friend. And I do know Charlotte's cheesecake is just killer. Love the idea of a casual rag chew. I apologize for using the term net, but, you know, it's just David Rag Chew. We love it. And I hope to take part of that real soon. All right. Let's see. Checking in everything else. I think that covers all the people that checked into the net that wanted to be part of it. Before we let things close out, I'm going to ask for one final for any check-ins, mobile, Echo Link, or otherwise. If you're there, feel free to give me your name and call sign.
This is I was like, oh, there's a net going on. So, but anyway, everybody have a good week ahead and be safe. And that's all I've got. Back to net control.
Gerald, thank you so much. Have a great Thanksgiving. We do understand the need to watch Yellowstone. We all have that problem at times, but thank you so much for checking in. One last thought before we close things out. We do have the annual Christmas dinner on December 7th. It's on our Facebook page. Feel free to participate, and hopefully we'll see everybody there for that. Other than that, there's also, if you want to contribute food, we can definitely get you a list of needed items if you want to participate. Thank everybody for participating. Counting Gerald, we got up to 15, and I think that's a great check-in on the week of Thanksgiving. Since there is no other business at this time, I am prepared to close out tonight's net and return the repeater to normal operation. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Have a great week, 73. Best wishes to a great Thanksgiving for everybody. Good night, guys.
Thanks for calling that, Gregg. It's a good one. W4DRC. I'm going to say one comment to Gerald. I hope Beth's not running more than 80. That's a good show. It's a little rough. Well, it's a lot rough, but it's still fun to watch it. W4DRC. Y'all have a good one.
David, I can't help it. I'm addicted. A few other of them shows on there too. Tulsa King and Lioness and a few others. I tell you what, get sucked into them. But I want to try to get on there tomorrow evening at 7:30. Maybe I can get this thing on, and hopefully I can get enough power to get out to you.
I think I'll hear you or somebody else will hear you. So just get in there, Gerald, if you can. The other night we went way past 9. So as just to pass the word along, you don't have to be there exactly 7:30. It's kind of like back when we used to have lunch bunch. Everybody thought they had to be there exactly 11:30. That's not the case. You never know. Somebody's going to be listening or somebody's still going to be in there after that time, so get in when you can. I'm gonna get out. Y'all have a good one. 73 WI4L.
Have a good week, David, and we'll be on the radio for the next few days coming in from work too, so hopefully I'll be listening for you then. And this is KM4